Yo, what's good, people? You know what it is. It's about that time. We are out here, and this is The Plug 702.
LV The Plug.
Hey, Old Dirty in the biz. What's up?
Yo, it's Cisco back in the house. Around for this week. Last week, just didn't go my way.
Yes.
But we'll be here.
Hey, it's B9 back on one week in a row.
All right, and you got your boy Jordan, a.k.a. Young J.
And you know what it is. It's your man from the promised land, Jerusalem.
All right, man. Eventful week this week, huh?
It's been a while, though, for sure.
Yeah, we got a lot going on, bro.
Well, we all know all kinds of shit's happening in this world.
Right. I mean, the NFL's back. That's one.
NFL
right?
is back.
That's crazy.
I'm so happy.
I'm kind of excited about that.
I'm not even mad about it.
But
I still don't understand it, though, as far as I heard that the Raider Stadium isn't going to have any fans in it this year.
that's what I heard too.
But I
yeah.
seen the Chiefs
Right.
had fans in them.
Yeah, I saw that too. I was kind of confused a little bit. I got to look into that. Because I know a lot of people were upset because they went and bought however much money it was. Yeah,
$1,000 at
Season
least.
tickets, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they got a cool little like a box. It's basically like a stadium. I don't know exactly, but I know it comes with like the whole stadium kind of thing with some tickets.
They have select seats, right? Like those seats are their seats for the entire season, right? That's how it works.
Yeah, I thought that was how it works when you bought seasons.
Yeah. I think
That's what's up.
cause
I wish
that's
I would've
how it
put
works
that-
for the NHL because Pat has his
Yeah.
season passes. He has season tickets for the Golden Knights.
But he has it for the playoffs too.
Yeah, for Golden Knights.
And we're
yeah.
doing actually pretty good with the
Wait,
NHL,
hold on.
Are we still in?
We're still in, bro.
Yeah, let's backstep real quick. So Pat has season tickets
To Golden Knights.
to Golden Knights.
Yeah.
Is he charging? What is he charging for?
You have to ask him. It's because he'll give you a discount, because you're family. But if anyone else, whatever regular cost for his season.
That's what's up, actually.
Yeah,
Because you got the
next
playoff
year.
games right now, that too, but not even.
But I think it's for not for playoff seasons, right? It's playoffs is extra, right?
No, I think it's for everything.
Nah, it's the whole season, I believe. If
Yeah,
you make it to the playoffs, you make it.
even,
Yeah.
So if you buy season passes, you get the playoffs too.
If you make it, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, are you
I
sure?
don't think
man?
so.
I thought so.
I don't
pretty
think
sure.
so, bro.
I'm pretty
crazy.
sure. Well, we're going to.
We need to fact check this. Ahmad, go ahead. No.
Oh, dirty. All right. Anyway, back to NFL though. Back to NFL.
Yes, sir.
So who was playing the other day where they were locking arms? What team was that?
Chiefs and the
Texans.
Chiefs and the Texans, bro, locking arms, but they don't even. They did kneel, but I mean, when they
No, they
locked
didn't
arms, they did.
No,
Are you sure?
No, they did not kneel.
They only locked arms.
They only locked arms. I didn't see anyone kneeling. They only locked arms. That's it.
And they got booed, bro.
They got booed. The fans that were there.
Someone brought up a good point. They were like, dude, racists will never actually agree with the protests. You know what I mean? So it's like they're gonna boo anyways.
Yeah,
Whether you're kneeling, whether you're standing
They
up,
don't
you're gonna
care.
get booed.
Yeah, because it's a protest. They don't care because they don't agree with what the protest.
But that's crazy.
is.
They were so adamant. I swear they were so adamant about the no kneeling. Even President Trump saying something about it, oh, it's so disrespectful when you kneel.
My man,
So
fuck
they
what
didn't even
President
kneel.
Trump says. That
Yo,
dude is
But my point,
wild.
they didn't even kneel.
For real.
That dude's off his fucking rocker.
He's off his rocker.
Well, I
for
heard-
real, bro.
Never
He's
be happy
fucking
with
nuts.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but son, they're never gonna. It doesn't matter. They're never gonna be happy.
But it's just if you're not agreeing with them, you're against them, no matter what you do to show it. And that's the problem.
I thought the whole problem was because fucking because how two teams, they're trying to be cool with each other before a game. I thought that's where it came from.
Well, nah. In this particular case, it was more of a show of unity, to show of solidarity.
Oh.
As far as we're all
And
in
people
agreement
got
stuff,
booed?
Yeah,
and they got booed
for
bro.
that.
What?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It don't make any sense, bro. It's we can't win. We literally can't win.
They weren't even saying that they were doing it for any particular reason.
That's what I'm saying. They
So it's
literally just
they were
locked arms. Are you kidding
and
me?
They started getting booed as soon as they started locking
Well,
arms.
that's why I thought it was more of a problem. You guys are about to fucking play a game. Why are you guys doing that? But
Or
now
are you
that
saying more of like a they wanted to be a little bit less unsportsmanlike and be like, you know.
Yeah, you know, like,
A little bit
hey,
more grit, yeah.
because the Kansas Chiefs just won fucking the Super Bowl.
That's true.
You get what I'm saying? And then the Texans, they had a run in it.
No,
right?
they didn't, yeah.
So maybe the fans, because football fans are like fucking the craziest fans out there, right?
Right.
You know, like fucking, you go watch a Raiders game in Oakland.
NHL fans are pretty fucking crazy too, bro.
Yeah.
NHL fans.
Well, fucking any sports team fan is really fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, people get in fights because of I like the Cowboys.
100%. Like, I love when the two teams that are battling are like tense, like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can feel how angry they are with each other.
Energy
Yeah.
they put
Yeah,
off.
that's when you know the game is good.
Yes, exactly.
You know,
Kind of
game
like this
sevens and
Boston,
stuff,
Boston game right now, bro. Like just like that, you know.
Boston,
definitely
Toronto,
feel it.
yeah.
But yeah, if they were booing over some fucking other shit, bro, fuck you guys.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Fuck you guys.
I don't know what else we could do.
Nothing.
You know what I mean?
You can't make them happy. There's no way to make them happy because they don't have a logical thinking sense.
Yeah,
Right.
Well, do you know what I gotta say about that shit, bro?
I can only imagine.
What do you guys say?
Hey,
That's right. Hey.
can we get another one on the
Right.
beat? Some bullshit. Fuck yeah, there we go. Shout out my man right there.
Honestly, bro.
Let's
That's crazy.
go.
But that's not the only NFL news. Old Dirty. What else? What happened with Odell Beckham?
He likes to get shitted on, bro.
Hold on, you gotta explain that one.
Allegedly.
Yeah, we
Nah,
don't.
you don't allegedly like that. That should come out. That's out.
That. No, I believe that.
I'm
I
just
believe
saying.
it.
Look,
I don't believe it because the person that was talking that shit was Chief Keef's baby mama.
Baby mama.
That
But
bitch,
also-
that bitch looked toward the fuck up. Like, why is
She did,
Odell?
she did.
Why the fuck is Odell gonna go to the hood to get some motherfucking pussy from that bitch?
check it,
You
check
right?
it.
Maybe,
No,
maybe
I
Odell.
didn't see what she looked
Maybe
like.
Odell shitted on her, like not, you know what I mean, literally, but like through a fucking text message, and she twisted that story to be like, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, Odell shitted on me. You know what I mean?
that's a
No,
possibility.
because check it. There's a recent picture that he posted, right, on his Instagram. And he's like, some, no matter all the shit that comes towards my way. A girl commented and corrected saying, correction, shitted on. It was a random other chick. But this is way before this news came out. This was like 2 weeks before it came out.
You could take things out of context very well.
That comment's still there.
Okay, what does that comment say? Go ahead. What does it
I
say
don't
again?
know. The girl tried to correct him, and his own comment was like more like shitted on. Like, you like to be shit on instead of shit.
I don't know. That could be taken out of context.
Right. I need to see the proof
Seriously.
here. I need to see the proof
Yeah.
on that.
I think they're just
What
trying
other
to, it's
context
all
would that
cap.
be?
I think we're gonna do all cap. Ready? Hit the dude right there. Yeah, that's some
Honestly.
motherfucking bullshit right there. That's what we're gonna go for.
ain't.
Odell is, you know what I mean, one of the best receivers out there.
And he's in
I would-
what?
I
He's
would
in
be like,
Cleveland right now?
if anything, I'll be like, that dude's a little, you know what I mean, flamboyant. But you know what I mean. Other than that, I don't know if he's getting shitted on.
I mean,
Hey, honestly though, like people have the weirdest sexual
They
fantasies.
got-
So
yeah,
like,
they got some
I
weird
wouldn't put it past
fetishes.
them. I honestly wouldn't put it past them.
I wouldn't put it past
what I'm saying.
anybody, but we don't know what's coming.
Not
from.
even yourself?
It's not even myself. You never know what people.
You probably
into,
watched that
bro.
2 Girls 1 Cup back in the day.
Right. We all remember that.
Oh, he was like, oh, I need me a bitch like that.
I don't know about that shit. I don't need no bitch eating shit. I don't care if she's pooping out chocolate ice cream out her ass. I don't
Oh,
care.
hell no.
I'm good. That's
Bro,
disgusting.
isn't that fucked up? Like, I remember being young, bro.
That was-
I remember
yeah.
being young,
And you hear about it, and, just
and then
Right.
somebody tricking me into fucking watching some weird shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, bro.
All the
That's-
time. I feel like that happens so often. But that's like, you gotta think, when we were kids, that was like the birth of like the internet and the internet on our phones and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, that's
so that's
like-
like right when like it was so
Exactly.
easy to get caught up in something like
Yeah,
that.
That's like
overly
some-
is
yeah.
crazy.
That fucked me up
Hell
to this
yeah.
day and shit.
That shit play with your soul.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? I can still like picture it in my head.
Vividly
Like,
picture it.
it's-
That's the worst part. As soon as the words get brought up, you instantly think about it.
yeah.
Oh, turn your phone off. Turn your phone off.
Yeah, guys, this is like a
Do you think that
movie.
was real though?
Yeah,
think it was real?
honestly, I didn't really. I mean, I seen like a glimpse of the shit, but I couldn't watch it through. Oh,
No,
it
that
is.
was 100% real. That was 100%
Put your phone on
real.
silent.
I
You
couldn't
can't fake
even
that.
believe, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Nah, I don't. You know, one thing.
So
that comes up
Cap.
with that is
So
just
basically,
Cap.
we're calling cap on.
We're calling
Odell
cap
Beckham.
on. Yeah, that's cap,
I feel
bro.
like that's just a
Because
clout grab.
How does
Bro,
that
if
girl
it's
really
true,
know?
he's
I
still the
mean,
best football player.
I'm just saying, like,
It's okay.
how does she really know?
I mean, maybe she's the one that
She might have been the one that
did
did
the
it.
dude.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Literally.
Odell, okay, just like Odell got like the baddest bitches probably chasing him, right?
Okay.
Why the fuck are you gonna be fucking with a bitch named Chief Keef's baby mama?
Keith's baby mom.
Bro, ain't nobody know her name from that show. All they know, they refer to her as
No, they
Chief
also-
Keef's
they also know
baby
her.
mama.
No, they know her because of 6ix9ine too. Because remember, 6ix9ine flew her out and he put her in one of her videos.
Oh, so she's a hip hop hoe.
One of those.
She's a broken down. She's like the
for sure,
hip hop
homie,
hoe
yeah.
that gets the
Not
other
even
good looking
just
hoes to
hip-hop,
come.
sports
You know
too.
what I mean?
She
Apparently.
a hopper for sure. She be hopping homies.
Isn't
and
that
everything
crazy
else.
though? Isn't that crazy to think that like these dudes just pass around the same girls? They're
I mean-
all in rotation
yeah,
if you really think about it.
But they
If you
all go
think
to
about
the
it,
same
that's like the
parties,
safe way to
so-
go. You know what I mean? You go invest some money into a bitch that don't have shit, right? You get what I'm saying? You go see a
Okay.
bitch that don't
Okay.
have shit. Now she's coming after your whole bank account. If you're a celebrity and fuck this bitch and then was like, hey, that you fuck that bitch, you know what I mean? She ain't trying to come for the bank. She just want the dick. You know what I mean?
All right,
That's where I'm coming
or the
from.
clout, yeah, or the clout.
Yeah. You know, there's some
even
bitches
6ix9ine
out there that'll take your whole bank. You know what I mean? Rape or fucking all some other shit. Fuck your whole name up.
Exactly.
You know?
That's true. Hey, you're not wrong on that.
They'll
You
take your
definitely
whole
not wrong.
identity.
Really? You know,
Take
like,
you down.
yeah. You know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah, you got a point. You got a valid point.
And then a lot of these bitches that come to these parties, I guarantee you, is just like fucking anything else, right? They're at all the cool parties. You know what I mean? All the Hollywood parties. The same people. You know what does Snoop Dogg say? You know what I mean? He says something like, "I see the same hoes." Right?
I'm sure he said that. Yeah.
Well, it's a music. It's a whole.
Is it?
With me and Nate Dogg? You know what's that one fucking song? You know what I'm talking about? Bro, this is a famous song. Bro.
If you know, put it in the comments if you know what song he's talking about. I don't know
It's a
what it is.
Snoop
I
Dogg.
know the song, but it's not coming to my mind right now.
Let's go.
Every other city, girl.
Yeah. There we go. There we go.
Oh,
Hey,
dirty,
thank you,
get
Ahmad.
it.
There you go. Everywhere
I
I
forgot
go, we see the same hoes.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. All right.
Snoop
I remember
Dogg.
now.
Snoop Dogg
I
already
remember
put
now.
the blueprint down for the whole reason why. You know,
Yeah, no, that's facts.
right?
That's facts.
Am I right? He said something
I mean,
like,
if I was
"Oh,
famous like that, and you know what I'm saying, and trying to get that, like, I would probably do the same thing. You know what I mean?
yeah, I
Like,
mean,
fuck with the hoes that are in the inner circle. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
exactly.
Like,
That's
yeah.
all it is.
Because they already
Because-
been around, they understand how that whole world
Exactly.
works.
You probably
know?
have the
And see-
NDAs already signed. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I wouldn't
teach
do none of
nobody
that.
shit.
I would have someone
I'm just
that
not
I've been with.
recycling where I
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
saying like if that was what you wanted to do, like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
What?
I'm not saying that I would do that either. Cause
Yeah,
I probably, you know,
I'm a damn near married man.
Right,
You know, I'm gonna
right.
stay in the motherfucking library
But I'm sorry. I'm
reading them
distracted
books.
Right
Nah.
What'd you say, Old Dirty?
What you
distracted
doing?
right now. I'm playing Tony Hawk.
Oh, yeah, he's got that
Yeah.
Tony
Yo,
Hawk
quick segue,
pro
bro.
skater.
Tony Hawk.
He's
Tony
playing-
Hawk Pro Skater 1+2 will
Oh,
be game of
snap.
the year.
He's
I'm telling
playing
y'all.
Tony Hawk 1 and 2. Do y'all remember
Bro,
back
I'm
when
playing
Tony
online
Hawk
right
first
now.
came
I'm
out?
playing online.
Yo, like I would go to the rec center and we would play. Like we had it at the rec center on N64 at the Y, and we would go into there and we would play.
Which Y you was
Nice.
going to?
This was the Y over by where I lived at. We didn't call it the Y. We just called it the rec center. It was by Palo Verde High School. So it was over in Summerlin. But that was the shit, bro.
That's dope.
Bro,
No,
without
I
yeah,
never went to a
Games, it wouldn't be
YMCA.
all
I'd never done that.
What?
bro, that's like a Vegas thing. You get what I'm saying? That's where you
Yeah.
earn your stripes.
That
Is
is.
at the
The
Y.
YMCA?
Y.
Bro, hell yeah, you earn your
Bro.
stripes at the Y, bruh. You know what I mean? You might have to
Yeah.
smack someone with a pull stick,
Yeah.
or you might have to go to, you know what I mean, play some dodgeball and then go smack somebody in, in the corner.
I mean, that's what's up.
You know?
That's definitely something I missed out on for sure. I missed out on
doing
that.
that now.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you right now, there's kids right now over on motherfucking Washington over there at that Y, bro. They're getting their stripes, bro.
That's true. Hey,
They're already on the second one?
Hey, I'm telling you, yeah,
Judge me.
I'm telling you.
Both already on the second one.
What are we on the second one of what?
It's these craft beers.
Did some guy
He's on
over
the-
here
he's drinking
come
the
like
craft
Santa
beers.
Claus? Did somebody drop some craft beer
Yes.
off to the
It's
boys?
a plug on that craft beer.
Right.
Yeah.
Off to the boys.
What you drinking
Yes.
anyways? What is that?
Okay, so I got a Vegas, you know what I mean, a Vegas brewery. You
Okay.
know,
Vegas
my
brewery.
pronunciation
You're pronouncing.
is getting worked on, if you know what I mean. That was the pun right there. You get what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay, all right.
So we got Lovely Lady, right? It's a brewing company straight out of Las Vegas.
I
The
think it's
7-0.
Love Lady.
That's what I said.
You said lovely.
Oh, I said Love Lady. Oh, Love Lady. Are you
Oh,
just
it's
gonna,
Lovely or Love Lady?
It's love lady.
Oh,
He said lovely.
is it good?
No, I said Love Lady,
No, you
bro.
didn't. I'll
All right.
forgive you.
We're gonna go ahead and do the replay on this.
At a later date for a bet of money involved.
Anyways, but we got a Ninth Island pineapple sour. This is a sour beer. You guys, tasted it, right?
Man, it's unique. That first punch
Oh, I
caught me
haven't-
off guard.
I haven't opened mine yet. I'm still.
Can we get a
on
crack on it?
California.
Crack that thing in that mic. Show these
Damn,
boys
I
what
like
you.
that.
There you go.
Fuck it. We'll crack it open.
We may not make it there, but it's gonna be open.
Right.
Boom.
Oh,
All right, now take a sip. Take a sip, Sean. What that sour taste like?
Need a little.
Oh man.
Let's see what we got here.
what it tastes like?
Oh, it's like a pineapple beer.
It tastes good, right?
It is. That sour is definitely there.
So, so where I picked these up, everybody wants to talk about exclusive. Oh, you can't get this unless you come, to me. What I did for the, the listeners, because we're all average ass people here, right? So, as far as like, just our lifestyle. So what I did is I picked up this beer from Lee's Liquor, right? You just go to the beer aisle, the craft beer section, and if you want to drink what we're drinking, that's a Love Lady pineapple sour.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sir. That's crazy.
You make me thirsty, bro.
Bro, he really did. He really hooked up
For
the
that
boys.
craft. All right. Getting back on topic. What were you? We're talking about sports. Anyways, I would definitely wanted to give out a shout out to my Miami Heat.
Oh
All right,
my
making
God.
it to the conference finals, bro. Let's go, man.
And what I
Come
gotta
on,
say,
you doubted me, bro. Weeks, you doubted me.
what I gotta say is, goddamn, Young Jay, aka Jordan, he knows what he's talking about, right? So I thought the fucking Bucks were gonna fucking fly past this team. He's like, oh, dude, they got this person and that person and this rookie, and they got Butler, and I'm like, dude, the Bucks are gonna fuck them up. And what happened, Jordan?
Bro, that was a gentleman's sweep, bro. 4-1. Gentleman's sweep.
Now that's wild to me, right?
Gave you a game.
The only way you can go forward after that is you got to fire the goddamn coach, bro.
I think that's what they're doing. I'm pretty sure they're
got
lying.
to.
He lost his job, bro.
Bro, you
the
got
number
to.
one
There's-
team in the East, bro, and you get knocked out by the 5th seed.
Not only that, bro. This is like, okay. The first year didn't go our way, so the front office is like, hey, bro, games are games. You just didn't. That series didn't go your way.
This was their chance. This
Right here, exactly what you said was their chance. Everybody's gonna, oh, Giannis was hurt, bro. If he was getting played,
Barely.
bro. If he was
Barely.
getting, but what I'm saying is, if he would have got played the whole season the way he should have, as far as minutes, like they're treating LeBron like a high caliber, team. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
He wouldn't have got hurt like that because the injury he has is from playing too many fucking games. Am I right
Yeah.
here?
No, 100%.
Bro,
100%.
they should have played their
It
cards.
wasn't consistent. all.
The coach was so after being number one. That's the reason why they fucking lost.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
If he would have been like the Lakers, hey, we know we're number one. LeBron sit this game out. Everybody's gonna talk shit.
Right.
Then I think they would have made it a little further. I mean, the Heat was fresh, bro. They came out there swinging, bro, fresh. But
They just let it. They dropped the ball. I mean, to come out at that point in your the career and everything you've done, and to drop the ball that bad, like he said, against the 5th seed.
Yeah.
15th, I think he said, right? Or some shit. I don't know.
15th.
Oh, the 5th. Oh, okay. Cool. I didn't know what the ranking was before the playoffs. But what I'm trying to say is, it was all the coach's fault,
Yeah,
man.
absolutely. He's
Everybody
overplaying
wants to
his
talk
star
about the
players.
players ain't good enough or whatever. Like, Nah, it's definitely on the coach. Definitely on the coach. Just like right now, we got the Boston and Toronto game going on. If they lose, it's based off the coaching here. You get what I'm saying?
The players can only do so much at this point.
Exactly. You're in game 7 right here, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a good coach, then your players are gonna follow you.
Yep, they're gonna trust you, do all this shit,
and they're gonna do what you ask, and they're gonna make sure. You know what I'm saying? If you're
better,
right? If you're a good coach, but it is also up to the player. The player does have to be dedicated to the cause, to the team, to
very, very true, very true.
And I don't think it was that case. Speaking on that, real quick, with the Lakers and Rockets, like I don't know if you noticed in yesterday's game, bro, like the Rockets were garbage. Like they looked like they had no effort put in that game at all. Lakers got every single rebound. If you look at the stats, it was like 15-0.
I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't able to catch the whole game. I was able to catch the highlights. That's what I don't like about the like people who go say, "Hey, I watched the game," and then just watch the highlights. You don't really catch the vibe of the game if you don't watch it.
Because all they don't show all the misses. They don't show all the struggle.
Exactly.
Like there was periods of time where like in these playoffs, they were going like normally happens in the third quarter where like 5 minutes will go by, no one scored a point.
You know what? What scared me? Going on that, right? You know what scared me, right? About the Lakers and Rockets game is when the Rockets got their first W in that series. Right?
That was game 1, yeah.
The fourth quarter, they were like bullying them. And I couldn't understand why they were able to do that, but they had so much confidence in their game.
They lost it. They had to have lost it by this last game because they were. I swear they were not going. They were not jumping. They got 0 offensive rebounds, bro.
And then on top, just like, and then you have to go back to the coaching too, like.
Right, like
he changed, they changed up the whole game. They knew that they were playing small ball, and so they knew, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
they
so
knew
they took out JaVale McGee. They took out Dwight Howard. Yep. They won't even use those guys. They're only using now their core that can dominate over the Rockets.
Exactly, and they're double teaming Harden every fucking time. That's the reason why they fucking lost the first game too, bro. They weren't double teaming fucking Harden.
Yeah,
letting him get his open shot.
They thought Westbrook was gonna do something. That's what happened.
And you know what kind of got me like, what's going on here, bro? If you take the Lakers out of the paint, right, and only give them fucking long range mid shots, they're not winning. They're not winning. They're not winning. And they did that. They executed that game plan so good the first game that the fourth quarter was like literally disrespectful.
Well, I think that's why they took out JaVale and Howard, because that's literally all they're good for. Like they're only good for that below the basket shot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
But even then, who shoots really for the Lakers? You know,
I guess Kuzma, you got a point.
You know what I mean? Kuzma is
no KCP, bro. KCP was killing them on the threes.
Yeah, no, but you're very right. You're right, but I'm saying like the threes, right? That you got to set up that shot. You know, you got to have a play. You know what I mean? But like mid
range is only LeBron got back into his mid range game. Actually, he was doing a couple, but then AD. That's his game. That's his game. That's it. But that's it though.
Yeah, like Caruso, like he might shoot a couple mid ranges, but he's a stand and play kind of player. You know what I mean? Like you throw him the ball and he's shooting. Same thing with Kuzma. He might do a couple, dribbles or whatever it is, but his go to is gonna be that post.
100%.
And I don't understand why they didn't fucking take out the fucking paint for them and give them nothing but long range fucking mids. They would have won. Because they were disrespectful when they played that first game.
So now that the playoffs we kind of settled in, right? What do you think? What's your guesstimate?
Okay, so
who's gonna win?
So we're talking about the finals, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the
championship.
Finals. Okay, I'm gonna go Lakers. I don't think the Clippers I don't think they got the heart, right? Because it's Kawhi, right? And when Kawhi
playoff P too.
Yeah. But he's so streaky, bro.
Like, that's why I'm making fun of him. Yeah.
Yeah, he has a great game and then fucking he goes sleeps with his fucking girl.
Next he's doing nothing.
You get what I'm saying? And fucking I don't know what the fuck is going on. This dude fucking must like to party or something because he does not show up when it's time to fucking play sometimes.
Right.
So I'm gonna go with the Lakers just because they're gonna be more consistent on the
and then on the East Coast, what you got?
Because I thought the fucking Bucks were gonna win, right? And the fucking Heat. did their fucking thing. I want to say the Heat. I really do, just because of what they showed me. Right, but fucking Boston is so.
That's
fucking
if they
nice.
win tonight. That's if they win tonight. This Game 7.
Okay.
So
if they win tonight, I'm gonna go Boston. If they lose tonight, I'm definitely going Heat. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
Is that fair?
come here.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah,
I'm still going with the Heat, to be honest.
for the whole shit or
For the whole
just,
shit, bro.
gotta
Well, like,
watch
okay,
the
if the Celtics win tonight, I'm still gonna choose the Heat, but I feel like I might get my feelings hurt.
Bro,
But
you know
if
what
the
I'm gonna
Raptors
say?
win, then I know the Heat are gonna take over.
Oh yeah, if the Raptors win, oh yeah, Heat's winning for sure. The reason being is, bro, the Heat, like they have that old school vibe.
Yeah,
Bro, they'll
dogs.
They'll,
They're just dogs, bro.
They'll get in the paint with you. They'll throw some elbows. They'll catch a flagrant and then keep it pushing. Like they don't care. That's really, bro. They got what, Chowder?
Bro, he was killing them on threes,
Bro,
bro.
no.
I didn't even see that coming myself.
And yeah, and then he plays aggressive already. And then you got Butler,
Good defense, and they all play really
Bro,
good defense.
which
Everyone-
you really turned me
everyone
on to
can
that
adjust.
team, bro. Like the rookie, I didn't know he was
Tyler
playing
Hero,
like that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He just pulls up three.
What the
like
fuck?
the confidence of LeBron, like he has the confidence of like LeBron, bro.
Bro, he has the confidence of fucking LeBron, a Steph Curry out of, you know what I mean?
It's crazy. And that's
like,
this is his first playoffs. And
yes,
he's playing that
bro.
well.
You can tell his body's not even fucking developed. Like he's playing through his mind. You get what I'm saying?
100%.
You know,
bro, he's
and-
gonna be a star. He's gonna be like a Luka, if you ask me. I think he's. I don't know. Well, maybe that's pushing it.
No,
I'll say
that's not
maybe
pushing
a
it, bro.
little
That's not pushing it. I get what you're saying. Like his stardom is gonna be like a Luka, but he plays way
It's different.
more
It's different.
Like he plays different than him, but like yeah, for sure.
Luka definitely plays more in the paint, I would say.
Yeah.
And Tyler Hero's more of like he'll shoot more.
Bro, he's
than
like
he'll
that
go in the paint.
fucking he's like that team player that you have, right? You're fucking, but you know you're the best player, but you know like fuck, I can't do this play right now. Who am I going to pass it to that can do a play kind of like me because I'm the best player? Boom.
Tyler Hero's that guy.
You give it to
Tyler
him,
Hero's that guy.
bro. He doesn't fall under pressure. He shoots shit under pressure.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It was like literally in the other overtime game that they had, where the one where the Heat did lose, he was carrying them in that overtime.
Bro, that's what I'm
Shooting
bro.
threes. He was carrying
Oh
them.
my god, yes, bro. Yes, bro. No lie, bro. I like him, bro.
Yeah.
Definitely like him. Definitely like
Yeah.
that guy.
All right, hopefully the Heat win,
Is
man.
he white?
Yeah,
Is he
yeah,
that
he's
white?
white.
Yeah, but none of that matters. Hey,
Yeah.
none of that matters. You can't sit
No,
there
no,
and
no,
say
no, I'm
that.
not
You
saying-
can't. You can't say
that's-
that.
No, that's I don't know who you guys are talking about. But I remember seeing him online. I just don't know who you guys are specifically talking about. That's just
Okay,
okay.
I'm just giving you a hard time. I'm just giving you a hard time. You know the comedian
I
in me.
know.
For sure, for sure.
Hurt. Yeah.
All right. Let's stop talking about sports for a minute.
Yeah, we're gonna have to switch subjects because you know what I mean.
Apparently, y'all can talk about the NBA forever.
We could talk about that for a minute. I could have kept talking about it.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this one time, and for any one of my, you know what I mean. What do they call them? You know what I mean?
Angels?
No, not them. We can't do that right now. You know, but I'm gonna say any of the people that used to fuck with me, you know, back in the day or whatever, they used to whoop my ass on motherfucking 2K, and they used to bag on me because I used to not talk about basketball the right way. But motherfucker, listen to me now.
There you go.
Listen to me now, motherfuckers. What you gotta say now?
He said upgraded.
All right,
You know?
so I know real quick we wanted to talk about
The boys. Boys. All right, we got a new
Heated
episode
too.
today. But we won't talk about the new one. We won't spoil anything because it is Friday today.
Yeah, we
So we'll
ain't
just,
gonna
talk
spoil
about the
that.
first three and just kind of what direction.
if we like it or what.
It's a good thing you said that because that show would have said some shit. But we got someone here that hasn't seen any of them. So
None of them yet.
Can I
You've seen
chime
the
in
first
real
season
quick?
though, right?
yeah.
Can I chime? So.
Definitely.
You know, you guys want to talk about the boys or whatever. I kind of looked them up. To me, like, are they like Marvel? Are they
No, they're
DC?
not. They're neither. They're
Like, I
neither.
didn't understand that.
They're their
own comic, like,
they're their own
district,
comic
kinda.
universe.
It's like
Yeah, their own
Amazon.
comic. No, it's not Amazon. They're just on Amazon. Amazon bought the rights for the episodes to air to stream the episodes on their service, but
So
they
it's
don't.
from Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
He's one of the co-producers.
He's
What?
the co-producer of the show, but he's not the co-producer.
So
of the
basically,
comic.
like, I think what most people don't realize is like there's more there's more companies than just Marvel and DC.
Yeah,
there's like these
other companies.
Yes,
that just aren't as
There's
big.
other comic
But
companies.
they're there, you know what I
Marvel
mean?
and DC is just the biggest ones, but there's other comic companies.
And I don't know what the name of the boys
Yeah,
one is. You might have to look that
Dark
up.
Horse.
So when you say comics, right? Are we like
The flip
referring to like fucking the magazines and everything?
Yeah, oh,
That's-
100%,
Like, is this the origin of all these stories?
This is like the graphic
Yes.
novels.
That's all of them.
Yeah,
Marvel, DC,
so that's where they're getting all this.
comics.
That's where they're getting the show from. They're literally like, not everything's the same. Like for example, there's a character Stormfront, and I didn't know this myself because I didn't read up too much on this comic, but Stormfront's actually supposed to be a white Nazi from Germany.
Oh, super
Yeah,
crazy.
but instead in the show she's a white
Female.
female.
but that's good though, right?
But yeah, which is fine.
That's
Which is fine, but
progressive.
she's also not a Nazi.
Yeah,
but I think
so-
in this episode 4 we're finding out something else about her, so I'm not gonna say too much. But
okay.
basically, like they changing a few things here and there, but like ultimately, like the powers are the same, motivations are pretty much the same. The
Yeah,
way-
that's what kind of
so-
you know what I
threw
mean?
me off. I was like, this dude kind of looks like Superman, but he's not called
But he's an
Superman.
asshole, yeah.
He ain't called Superman.
Bro,
Crazy.
so check it. It's written by a guy named Garth Ennis, and it's designed and illustrated by a guy named Derek Robertson. Don't know. You never know. It was originally illustrated by Wildstorm Comics, and now is moving to Dynamite Entertainment.
Nice.
So when was this like actually, written, all that stuff? What year are we talking? Is this like recent, like comics? Is this a new guy
the
that's trying
first
to change the
comic?
game?
I don't think it's recent. I don't see exactly. I'm not seeing.
I think it was early 2000s. If I'm,
Well, I know.
I might be wrong.
October 2006.
yeah.
October 2006. Just for a reference.
And it's dark. Just so you know,
the
like-
year that I graduated.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
You know what's crazy? So I haven't really. I watched like a couple previews and stuff just to kind of prep me for just what you guys want to talk about, right?
Right.
And I'm a total outsider. Total outsider.
All right.
Okay.
What I like about this, like this fact, like this, this little show or whatever, The Boys, is like DC, and what's the other one? Marvel, right? They like there's so many regulations to licensing that they really can't do the story like maybe
That they want to do.
Yeah. Because they got to go through so many different people to get that story out.
Right. Like for example, like how Spider-Man is owned by Sony, and they have to do a backdoor deal to kind of get them into the Marvel universe.
Boom, and
It's
then
just extra stuff like that.
and then they're always recreating because somebody else gets the licensing. And
Exactly,
You get what I'm saying?
exactly.
What I try, just me looking into this. What I like about it is that it kind of seems like it could be its own thing.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Like
Sure.
the storyline can go this way or that way, and it's not based off of just like
And that has
the
a lot-
money part of it.
It
Right.
comes down to it too, is because Marvel and DC, when they first started doing these big MCU and the DC universe onlines, the difference is the fact that they came in and they did it like a super clean and serene way. Seth Rogen and his co-producer were like, "Nah, we're gonna follow this true. We're gonna do this the right way." If Marvel and DC branched out, they could get just as dark as they wanted to.
Oh, for
But
sure.
The Boys started
I mean,
out that way.
Injustice, bro. Just look
I
at
mean,
Injustice.
look, the Injustice games and any DC
Exactly.
comic animation. If those
those can get pretty dark.
Those can definitely get pretty dark.
Like Justice League Dark. If you guys haven't seen that yet, you need to watch
But
it.
it's such a different feeling with these live actions from the
Yeah,
boys
live
because they
actions.
started
I might
off
watch
this
that
way
tonight.
and they don't have to backtrack at all.
Right.
They don't have to go around.
And just so you know, like the comic books are way darker than what the show is portraying.
Bro, I've
it
seen-
gets so much more darker, dude.
Bro, you know what's fucking crazy? You say it gets darker, bro. I watched like a little preview, right? And
Probably didn't
there was this
make
dude that was like Flash,
Yeah.
right?
A-Train?
Yeah, okay. And he was hanging out. This dude was hanging out with this girl, telling him, "Oh, I love you, baby. Come give me a kiss."
Alleviated her.
And this dude flew past the homeboy's girl, and
Oh, and that's the first episode.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
the-
yeah.
and-
Just completely. That's the one I knew I was gonna like this shit.
I was like,
Yes. As soon as
I was
seen
like-
that.
holy
If
shit.
you guys haven't seen, this is season 1, episode 1. A-Train
Yes, that's
literally runs through a woman and obliterates her.
bro. I'm talking like gruesome. I'm talking. You can see her spine and her skull all in the same
Covers her
area.
boyfriend in her body.
Right.
The dude had blood on his face. He said, "Oh, where you at, baby?"
He was still holding her hands, her arms.
Oh yeah, he still had his hands. Oh my
hands
god,
on.
yeah, it was gruesome. That was pretty gruesome, I'll say.
Yeah, that's
That
crazy.
reminded me. I was watching Resident Evil, the Vendetta one. I don't know why it reminded me of this, but like the bad guy in that one, he was at his wedding and like they dropped a virus bomb on his wedding and like it bombed on his wife. And he got up and he was only holding his wife's arm.
Mm-hmm.
And then later on in the movie, he kidnaps Olivia. I think that's her name, or Rebecca. And he's like, he pulls out the decaying arm. And he's like,
Oh my god.
I'm going to sew this arm back on you and you're going to be my wife. Because
Yeah,
the girl
man.
resembled his wife. It's a crazy ass movie.
Oh.
And by the way, the Resident Evil animation movie is way better than the live action.
Oh, for sure,
Oh, hands down.
for sure.
Yeah.
And that's how it normally is, you know. And that's with
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, before we go
Ghost
to the
Show
next
improved
topic
that, you know.
and shit, guys, you know, so you said Seth Rogen is the one who created, or like, you know,
He's a co-producer.
you know,
Yeah, he's
like
a producer on it,
he's
yeah.
helping produce this. Imagine this, right? So you got DC, you got Marvel, right? They couldn't have picked a better person for this, right? Because he probably was tuning into Marvel, you know, tuning into DC
yeah.
as he was growing up, right? And
Oh, for sure.
And he's
No
already
doubt about that, yeah.
he's already a creator. You get what I'm saying? So imagine putting both of those in his head and then be like, "Fuck, it could have been better this way, and it could have been better that way." You got what?
Right.
What do you got?
Right.
The guys. You got the guys or the boys or the boys.
I know what you meant. I knew what you
Guys, is the Mexican
Guys.
version.
Yeah, the vatos. That's the Mexican version, you know.
Las vatos.
You
No,
know?
los vatos.
But you know what I mean, though. You know, I hyped all that shit up just to say the wrong shit. Fuck. Fuck. Do we get a replay on this?
All right, but Ahmad, all right. So for season 2, right, episodes 1 through 3, I know you've seen them. I know Jaruz, you've seen them too. What do you think? Like, you like the direction it's going? Should people continue to tune in?
You know what? I only have one gripe. And Old Dirty
Here
is
it
not
comes, here
gonna
it
like. Old Dirty is not gonna like that. I gotta say something about this. But sac passe to all my Haitians out there, yo. So in the first episode of season 2, I don't think this is much of a spoiler because you'll see
Nah,
it
it's
first
not a
thing.
spoiler, yeah.
You'll see it first thing you see. They're in a Haitian drug house, underground Haitian drug house.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, representing my people, not in the way that I would like for them to be represented, but they're in a national television show, so that's what I
Right.
fucking care about. You know what I'm saying? Na poulet to all my Haitians once again.
Hey, come on, speak some more real, you know, some Creole for us.
Straight up.
Yeah, my bad.
I mean, just shit, man. My les gens.
There you
You know
go.
what I'm saying? If you don't know what that means I'm making money, baby.
Hey.
So in the show, there's a part where one of the gangsters is bringing in one of his homeboys that got their arm fucked up by somebody. You know what I'm saying? Something messed up their arm.
Right.
And he's speaking French. He wasn't speaking French Creole. No, not Haitian Creole. He's speaking French, and he was just saying, "Oh, help him. He needs help." Right. But he was saying it so horribly. I'm looking at this guy and I'm like, this is just a regular ass black guy actor.
He ain't Haitian.
He's not Haitian.
He's not even using Creole.
And he doesn't use Creole, and he doesn't even speak French, because I replayed that part for my mom. I was like, "Yo, listen to this and tell me what he's saying."
Right.
That's exactly what she told me, and she was like, "Is he like what is he using the proper kind of accent, enunciation, and like that?" She was like, "Nah, it's like he probably doesn't even speak French. He was probably just an actor that was just giving the words."
Bam.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, that's cool. So we didn't get an actual Haitian actor in there.
He wants
but
him to be straight from Haiti.
I
Straight from
did
Haiti.
Only
like
speaks
a real
Creole,
Haitian drug
you know.
house. Like,
Sign 'em
dude,
up.
It was better in Bad Boys too. They were closer. They weren't exactly, but they were closer.
Yeah.
The whole set would have been robbed, huh?
Probably.
No.
The whole it's probably.
They learned their lesson from Bad Boys.
If they got a real motherfucking Zoe from Miami Dade, that shit would have been.
Bro, all they had to do was go get Kodak's brother.
Right. They could have got
Oh,
all
yeah.
of Kodak's homies and they
Yeah,
would have
they
did
coulda
it.
got
for sure.
Kodak's
I'm
brother.
saying, look, they had
John Wick.
options.
They coulda got
They
Kodak
had
himself.
options, right? They had options. Just get free
Kodak's still
Kodak.
in jail, bro.
Free Kodak.
No, I'm talking about his brother,
Kodak,
John
bro.
Wick or some shit like that, bro. They could have had him. Homeboy had the crazy dreads. What are you talking about? You know when they come out like, wow.
Yeah.
Bop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude look crazy.
That's true. That's true.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I'm just
I
saying.
think I know who you're talking about.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, and you know what's even worse is when I look them up, they don't give them no IMDb credits. They don't give them no credit.
He had one line.
Hey,
Bro, but
hey.
still, you should get a credit even if it's one line, bro.
That's
Bro,
true.
you
That
know what it
true.
is? It's a breakthrough, bro. It's a breakthrough.
It is.
It is.
I will give them. I appreciate them representing the Haitians.
Because
in
you
the-
said
in the
this, because you said this, somebody else is gonna get a even crazier role. Now speak your shit.
show. Yeah, I'm just saying.
There you go.
Say that money thing.
You got
My
it.
fait les gens.
Hey,
Yay.
my fejelon.
Sure, go do it. I'll fuck with it.
All right.
It's the thought that counts.
Thank you.
You know.
So up next, we're gonna talk about Mr. 6ix9ine because he done did an interview. But real quick before we do that, my man Jaruz has a Vegas Angel story for us.
Hello.
Oh, we're gonna do the Vegas Angel story right now.
What's
All
a
right,
Vegas angel?
Yeah, all
So
right.
you tell me. You the one that came up with the term.
You know what I mean? So you got Victoria's Secret, right? But she always trying to keep those secrets. You know what I mean? And then you come to Vegas and you got Vegas angels, the women of the city. You know,
Sir.
the women that give the man the limelight, and you know make a rhyme right. You know.
Right, you might find him at Dre's, you might find him off of Tropicana. You never
know,
know.
You might find them at a bar in the Mandalay Bay.
You know?
Jones is a dangerous place.
There's a lot of classy women out there. You know, don't get it confused with a Vegas stripper or a Vegas hoe. These are Vegas angels. They gotta
Angels,
be treated. You know what I mean?
a particular way.
You get what I'm saying?
Speaking of
respect on their name.
right? So speaking of where you can find them, let me tell you about this story about where I found one. This is
Hello.
off of
Tell the story,
Man.
please.
Go
With the
ahead.
details.
let me just tell you. Yo, so I was with the homie Sean and my nigga Vin, and we were basically over. We were getting out the freeway, and this is over off of Russell and the I-15, and we're probably about like 6 to 7 cars back, turning towards the Mandalay Bay.
Okay.
We're about to go walk the strip or whatever. You know, that's
That area. You already know.
That's what you did back in the day, 2007, 2008, when shit was.
Oh, I
still
thought we
cool.
was coming up with a recent story.
Oh no! Actually, this is like probably like 2009, 2010, but still.
Okay.
Okay, so you're pulling up by Mandalay. All right.
So we're pulling up. No, sorry, we're at the stoplight at the Russell and 15 ramp, and
Okay.
all of a sudden, like this is crazy. We see this girl running across the street, no shoes on. She just got a little sundress, some shit like that, a little dress on, something on.
Okay.
It wasn't much.
This is
No, it was-
summertime.
Yeah, this was in the
Okay.
summer. And I was like, okay, that's a interesting sight to see. And literally, right as the light turned green, we see this Asian guy in nothing but a towel. and some
Oh,
chanclas.
no way.
A towel and chanclas just chasing after this black girl. And I was like,
Nah, you lying.
I'm not lying.
So was it next to a Motel
It
6?
cut me out.
You know, okay, so there was this is on Russell and I-15. So there's a
Give me back my
Marriott
wallet.
there. There's
Oh, see, they just came right out the hotel. What she's trying to rob his ass, I bet you.
She
Right.
did.
Bet you she tried to
It
rob his
wasn't
ass.
trying.
She
She
did.
achieved.
The nigga was chasing her, bro. Come
You
on.
can tell.
He said, "Give me my wallet back."
Come
Right,
on, bro.
right.
He was chasing her, man.
Hey, you guys don't know the whole story. You know what I mean?
What
So-
if homeboy's being a weirdo?
That's true. That's true. He could have
It's
been.
possible,
Have to
but
assume
But the
Hold
odds of him running
but
out.
Hold on.
in a
Here's the
towel.
story.
Go
Here's
ahead.
the story. He ran out. He had nothing but a towel on, Cisco. Nothing but a towel. He's chasing her. So the light turns green. Everyone's turning. I turn. I was like, yo. I look at my boys. I was like, yo, what are we gonna do? He was like, fuck it. Let's see if she'll hop in the whip with us.
Hey,
No way.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
She got in.
Ballsy.
Son, we turn on to Russell and we get to the next light. That's the other freeway entrance going back, right? We see her running. I rolled down my window. I was like, hey. I yelled at her, like, get in. Like,
Hey,
nigga, she
he's
ran
pimping
over,
now.
Nigga. Yeah, nigga, she
Get in,
ran
little dear,
over.
we're
Did she
going
actually get in?
Yeah, she ran over. I opened the door and this Vegas angel trying to keep it somewhat PG here. This Vegas Angel hopped into the whip. I hopped in the back of the car.
Hello.
And she was sitting on the homie's lap. Now, meanwhile,
disinfect your back seat.
Yeah, his.
And the
You
homie's
should.
Oh,
You should have seen his face.
that's disrespectful for the Vegas.
What you mean? I'm just saying. She was running out of some hotel. She didn't even get done with whatever she was doing.
What if nothing happened? You can't disrespect a woman like that. Like, you know what I mean? A Vegas Angel like that. Maybe
saying,
you
bro.
know what I mean?
All right, all right.
Okay.
Homeboy was in a towel.
That's the
though.
whole.
Something
You know what I
happened. I
mean?
don't care.
Something happened.
He had a towel on. He was either in the middle of or just finished. I don't care what anyone says.
You know, but you still can't.
I
hit
feel
her
like
with
he
that
was in the
disrespect.
middle of, or he finished and he was in the shower, and then she did what she did, left, and then he chased after her
Boy
in
says,
his
"You're not driving my
towel."
Lambo."
Okay, so you know what I mean.
Okay, so we pick her up, and basically, me being me, I'm a super friendly guy. That was my whole thing in the first place. I'm about to be Captain Save a Hoe and save the angel.
Nothing wrong with that. Go ahead.
Save an angel, sir.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I'm sorry, sir. Captain Save an Angel.
There you go.
There you go.
And
There we go.
first thing I do is like, hey, thanks. I'm glad I was able to help you out. What's your name? She told us her name. And then the first thing I do is I was like, yeah, I'm Sean. This is my friend, Sean. And this is Ben. And both of them look at me like, nigga.
Right, telling your whole name and shit. You might as well just give your address, your PIN number. Yeah, God damn.
Yo, so we drive off. She was like, yo, so thank you for saving me. This dude was chasing me. I just robbed him.
Oh, so she did. She admitted it.
Right. She was like, I just got out of there. I just got what I needed.
Did she say why?
She didn't say the word robbed him, but she basically implied that she
Got what she
came
needed.
up.
Yeah.
she confiscated his belongings. Thank you,
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. And yeah. And,
So who's the wrong one in that situation?
For sure.
Oh
her.
well, she was the wrong one.
No.
Yes.
She stole his shit.
Explain your cause.
How is she? But how?
She stole
He
his
came into
shit.
he came into a situation already
Okay,
being
well,
wrong.
You know what?
What do you mean? What do you
Touche.
mean?
No. Touche. He is right. He's the wrong one because he should have known better.
But however, counterpoint.
She
She
right.
stole his shit.
And what
while his
I'll say to
pants were
that is,
down.
you know what I mean? Like
Poom Poom is free, my friend. Why do you gotta go out
like
and
the
go get paid?
6ix9ine situation, right?
Okay.
You don't get it.
I'm following.
You get what I'm saying? You do not get into a situation and then like that and then be the, you know what I mean? And act like you're the victim.
Yeah. No. I
You
agree.
get what I'm saying? He jumped
I
into a
agree on that.
situation knowing what was happening, and she played him for being that guy.
she played him for being a foreigner, which he
Played
was.
him like a fiddle.
He just-
So,
he got the
you know?
wrong one. He chose the wrong one.
All right,
Unfortunately
touche.
for him. So here's the rest of it though. So she wasn't the only one. She had a homegirl and he had a friend.
Oh.
Her homegirl was low key being chased by his friend. She was kind of trapped on the other side. So we had to go save her homegirl too.
Oh wow. Did you end up getting her or what?
dude.
Yeah, we
over
did.
here really
We
saving
did
them.
end up. Yeah, I told you I was
Saving
being
the
Captain Save
angels.
Angel.
God,
You know?
damn. Superman
And,
to these
yeah.
angels.
And so we ended up dropping them off back at the Four Seasons, and
Damn, there were
To
some
their
Four
next
Season
client.
angels.
yeah. So
Okay.
after we dropped them off, like the first one hopped out the whip. The second one, I was like, "So I done saved your life. Like you ain't gonna compensate me." And I'm like,
Oh, he said, on the low, he ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? So
Get that little quickie, huh?
now, ladies, excuse me. This is why I'm gonna have to switch up a little bit because I was loving. This bitch gave me $10. I was like,
What?
This motherfucker.
All right, you can take the money back.
know you took more.
I took the $10. I was like, I'm gonna take this shit. All right, but at the same time, like we still had the opportunity to grab whatever else she had, but we didn't because we were at that point.
Angel Savers.
Oh, you could have robbed her. She robbed him. You could have robbed her and left
Should
him.
have robbed the robber.
You could have.
But,
Ain't nobody
you know,
doing all that.
No, but
Yeah,
to be honest,
we
she's
ain't
crazy
have
just
to
for
do
getting
that.
in the car with some random ass stranger though.
She really was
You know what I'm
crazy
saying?
for doing that.
Shoes
And it
off
could
and a
have
dress,
happened.
skimpy dress. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
it could have happened. So once again, as the first thing I did when she hopped in the car,
I am who I am.
But they didn't know. She ain't know if that was our real names or not. So that was my whole thing. Like y'all niggas could have played it off.
That's true.
Yeah, they definitely set you up for failure.
Hey, but moral of the story, you know what I mean?
She was a Vegas
You're
angel.
always wrong.
You get what I'm saying? Vegas Angels, we
You're
love
always
you.
wrong.
Yeah.
This might not have been the best representation of you guys because you know what I mean. It is what it is.
It is.
Talk
what
to your
it
homegirls
is.
and try and get them to fix what they doing because they can't get
Next
bad
week,
name
next week
Yeah.
I'll have to share my Vegas Angel story
Oh,
because I
he
got
is a
one
Vegas
myself.
Angel
I got
story.
one myself, but I'll save.
We
that
gotta
for
wait.
next
We
week.
gotta wait a whole week.
Yeah, you gotta wait a whole week.
Yeah,
You
wait
gotta wait a whole
If
week.
y'all want to hear the Vegas Angel story from my man Jay, just make sure you chime in, hit
Hello.
that subscribe, and hit that bell.
And if you like that, maybe we'll get a Vegas Angel on the show.
Hey, possible.
Possible.
We might.
Possibly.
Possibly, right? Brandon got all the you know what I mean, hookups to that. Hey.
Brandon knows all the angels out here.
I
We'll
can
let
neither
you go.
confirm nor deny.
You know,
all right.
you know how it goes.
So anyway, what were you saying about that 6ix9ine thing?
Yeah.
He was
Okay.
on had his own shit on the podcast, and you know,
Okay. So what I'll say to that, right? So there was all right. So if
fill
you
us
get-
in. Fill us in.
Okay, fill us in. All right, here we go. So 6ix9ine's been definitely, you know what I mean. His label's probably definitely been reaching out like to different, media
100%.
sources, just different outlets,
Right, because
You
he
know,
promoting his album and shit, which
know-
already came out.
Right.
Just so y'all know.
Okay, so he's trying to promote his shit. They took a lot of his sales away due to bundles and all this other stuff, right?
Yep.
So, he teamed up with probably one of the most controversial YouTubers out there. Someone that's gonna give you like a
Which was a smart power move right there, dude.
exactly
smart
right?
power move, bro.
Super,
Definitely
super,
fits his image.
Yeah.
right. So that's what I was getting.
Now was it
to.
Jake or Logan? It was
Logan.
It was Logan.
Yeah,
Paul.
because he has his own
Podcast.
yes, which is called like something.
Impulsive.
There you go, Impulsive, right? So they teamed up, they signed the check together, and 6ix9ine got onto his show. But to my understanding, I think that was like probably the best move for him as far as like
Absolutely.
trying
For
to
sure.
get on a platform.
Because like, dude, I didn't even know his album had come out. Like I remember him saying like in September, but I didn't know it was already out.
Yeah, it
you know what I'm
came
saying?
out,
And they
played
actually
him on
they
the
did screw him.
homepage. They played him.
Oh, I
Flat
knew it
out,
was
they
out.
robbed that
Yeah,
man.
no, for sure.
Because they knew that he would have taken the top chart just because of his clout, and they would have lost the community again. Anytime that man's name gets put on something, everybody that platform is on loses their business, and 6ix9ine gains it.
Oh, 100%.
They didn't
Say
want
that
to
again.
happen.
Say it again.
Because every time his name is brought up, there's whatever platform he's brought up on, or he releases on, or he involves, is lot. When he brought out all the words about the billboards and them robbing him of his hits and his numbers, what happened? Billboard got a lot of flack and had to come out with an official statement because of 6ix9ine.
you know why? You just described something called like a culture vulture.
Absolutely.
No, 100%.
There's people there. Okay, so the reason why I love rap music, the reason why I love hip hop and shit like that, right, is because the people that that make it to the top are usually that's the culture.
Right.
What I have a problem with is people like 6ix9ine. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Gets into the industry and just fucks up the culture, bro. Of the whole
100%.
hip hop
Yeah, yeah.
rap shit. Like
Absolutely.
you know what I mean? They
Everyone
like,
else is going to right, he's going left. Yeah.
but because he's doing all this weird shit, he's fucking up the culture. Meaning, like, there's people that are listening to him thinking that's real rap, thinking that's real hip hop. You get what I'm saying?
And it's really
then-
not. To
and
be quite
then-
honest with you. Oh, go ahead. I'll let you finish your point.
Oh, I was gonna say, and then you got like people like fucking a Nipsey Hussle, right? Don't get me wrong, he made it to the top, right? Of his thing and shit like that. But no way would they get the recognition and stuff like that, like a 6ix9ine would get. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
Because he's like damn near stealing fans. You know what I mean? From like
Right.
the real
Right.
rap, the real like
And bro, I
hip-hop.
listened to I scrolled through the album, bro. Honestly, I couldn't. There was like maybe one song in there. I was like, all right, I can kind of get behind this. But everything else was kind of garbage.
For me,
bro.
it's just the beats, bro.
You know
That's
why?
it. Like, yeah,
That's it.
some good
And I'm
beats,
okay
and
with
then
that.
About the beats.
that's literally it, bro. The words, like, I can't get behind it. I
But-
literally can't.
You
My
know why?
biggest thing about
Do you know
that
why?
is, though-
This is why.
Why?
It kind of goes back into what I was saying before. right? And the reason why I say this is because he's a snitch, right? He got no loyalty, a rat,
Right.
you know. All of those people are gonna have the same characteristics. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
for sure.
what he did is he got into the industry, fucked it up by being somebody he's not, and then snitching on everybody, right? So he knows his time is up, you know. So guess what card he's gonna play right now? And the reason why his album sounds the way it does is because he's gonna play that Hispanic card.
Oh,
The
he's
reason-
driving hard into that Hispanic
The
card.
reason why you guys don't like this shit is because he's transitioning into like literally fucking Latin music.
Well, he got when he
Is that
was
what he's
in
doing?
when he was
I
in
haven't
jail.
even
He got
tried this.
he got a
Yeah,
deal
it is.
for 10 songs on a normal album and 10 songs of
Yep. He
for
got
the
paid
Latin.
for it.
You get
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So as soon as you're 6'9", you already have all this fucking clout and shit, and then you make a bomb ass Latin record.
He's good.
You're good.
You make a good
It's
Latin
no
song, bro.
worries.
You're set, bro.
You're good, right?
Yo,
So
this,
that's the
yo,
reason.
yo, this nigga can leave the country and not have a problem, not have to worry about shit, bro.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah, literally.
So at the end of the day, right? He's a fucking like.
He's low key a genius. He
You can't be mad at him for
his
being
Clout
marketing,
genius.
his
He's a clout
marketing
genius.
shit.
He's a
No, his
marketing
Absolutely.
marketing is out of this world, right?
out of this world.
But-
His team is insane with it.
Yeah.
But no, But my problem with this whole shit is that he's fucking up the culture. Just like
He is.
just like if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? If you're this is just an example, right?
Okay.
Let's just say you are, fucking just fucking eating Chinese food for the whole time of your fucking life, right?
Okay.
And then somebody comes into your life and gives you nothing but fucking American food. You get what I'm saying? Boom. You're gonna be liking American food. You're gonna kick that fucking Chinese food to the side, right? That's what he's doing with his music right now.
All right.
You gave him something different, but it's smart, and you can't be mad at that.
And he's
man
taking
for
it.
being
He's
I can't be
taking
mad at that.
But think about it like this, bro.
specifically. I
If someone, if we were sitting in this group right now, and I said, "All right, here's the deal. I got 3 racks, right?" I was like, 3 racks right now. If anybody in this room ran down the hallway wearing on the underwear, something simple, right? 3 racks. However, only one of you will get the 3 racks today. If you let me record it, if you let me put you on a platform and let me record it, the rest of you can get it in 6 months. Same rappers, all the rappers have the same deals he does and have the same opportunities he does, but somebody's paying him to do the off the wall wild shit. And he said, "Give me my money now."
Yeah.
Can you blame him?
Yeah.
You
No.
want to
No.
take millions of dollars now, or you want to take millions of dollars in 6 years? I'll dye my hair rainbow colors and run stupid ass shit out my mouth every day of the week for $1 million.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, but I don't know. I couldn't do that.
I
have
agree.
morals.
I agree with that.
I
get what
stand
you're
by
saying.
shit.
I get what you're saying. He's absolutely ruining the culture, and it's what he's marketing. And if it works for him, he's making bank off.
But
it.
logically
I can't
think
do
about
that.
no. Logically think about it, Cisco. Like if somebody was handing you millions of dollars, so all you gotta do is little tattoos, change your hair, say some dumb shit on the internet, bro, and you're good.
Exactly.
Okay, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but I couldn't.
I still can't get behind that myself.
I couldn't
And
fucking.
not a lot of people can, but there are people that'll take that
yeah.
opportunity.
Majority
Exactly.
of people are
And
gonna
that's
be like
why
him.
He's an outlier.
All right, so hold on. Say what you gotta say, and then older to want to say something.
Okay,
One thing-
go ahead, bro.
So the one thing that he should be more concerned of is his life, to be honest. Because it don't matter if he has all the security guards or whatever. Dude, you're beefing with the 2 biggest gangbangers in Chicago right now.
Facts.
Which is the worst thing you should be doing.
Facts.
The worst thing. We've
Bro,
heard about things about Lil Reese. We've heard things about Lil Durk. Lil Reese he's called the Grim Reaper for a reason. There's a reason why they call him
The
Grim
minute
Reaper.
his guard is let down, the minute his guard is down.
Oh yeah, like okay, people like that,
done.
bro. You don't hit people like that, fucking. When they come
do
straight out of
not
jail.
know.
I mean, but then you know what's
No.
fucked up, right? There's this rapper, right? I can't put a name on him right now, but there's this rapper out in New York, right?
Okay.
Snitched on mad people, right? Sean, you could probably look this up, but he snitched on mad people, and this motherfucker's still running around New York like a regular person, right?
Because the streets are not the same as they used to be.
But what I'm saying is like they are,
Not only that, but I
bro.
think it's
They
'cause
are.
I think it's just a future and just like being able to get away with things too.
Yeah,
I think that has to be a big deal.
They-
And I think he would
they-
already got caught. I think he already got smacked if it was the case. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think
No, there's
the
a
street is
perfect
real,
example,
bro.
though.
The street is real.
The
but,
street's real.
The streets are real,
but the streets are smart now.
Yeah, and they're in the fucking music industry right now, and that's the reason why he's not getting no album sales, and he's crying about all this extra shit. Is because they blackballed him. If you could blackball somebody out of an industry, bro, that's
take
better.
their pockets. You
That's
don't go at their life. You go at their pockets.
Exactly. That's what they're doing right now.
I'm gonna make you live in hell for the rest of your entire life by taking away the one thing you want.
Yeah, bro. Once his deal's over, he ain't gonna have no security guards no more. You know what I mean? Once he puts out those 2 albums and shit, I just feel like a guy like that dug himself so deep in a hole, right? That there's no getting out of a hole. There's just
he's there forever. He's there.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's living through his bullshit, just like anything else. So
bro, if he makes it to 40 years old, I'll be really surprised.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I think at this day and age, he's going to live till 40. In this day and age,
he's going. Who 6ix9ine? He's going to leave the country.
Because of the younger generations and all the millennials are going to lead his music on. They don't know the real truth of what his life is.
Yeah, he's going to be fine. He's going to be cool. They're just going to fuck up his money.
Cool, but he's going to be fine.
Yeah.
He's going to be well off. He's going to be okay.
That's true.
Yeah, definitely.
He's made his money for sure. He made his money.
He ain't got nothing to worry about.
He ain't cool though. Ain't nothing about him cool.
Yeah, and then when you fuck with the cops too, right? When you fuck with the cops, right? Whether you fuck with the cops today or you fuck with the cops, you know what I mean, later, you're always gonna be fucking with the cops. Meaning, like, he's untouchable, bro. Nobody wants to fuck with nobody that fucks with the cops. They leave that motherfucker alone.
Facts.
They leave that motherfucker alone because, you know what I mean. They don't want no fucking nothing on their bullshit.
Oh, 100%.
Absolutely.
100%.
So they use that. They're gonna
cops.
use him as a motherfucking example, bro.
Yeah. That's just an insane situation. It's so hard to detect both sides of that. It's pick a side and you have to just rock with how you feel about it. And his marketing side pushed him past that point. He can't lose at this point unless he dies. That's it. That's the only loss he's gonna take.
Bro, and then get this, right? If I'm 6ix9ine and shit like that, right? And all this bullshit that's happening. Imagine the fucking insurance policy he pulled out on himself.
Ooh, I bet you he's paying a pretty penny on that though.
His agent happy,
bro. Imagine that. So they're like, shit, fuck it. You know what I mean? Kill me then. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because at the end of the day, he's not even living through for himself anymore.
He's even
living for his
insurable.
family, for his mother and his kid.
Exactly.
Kids, whatever.
Whatever the fuck's going on. But that's where he's at, and he probably feels untouchable. Because imagine going to the fucking feds, the feds letting you out. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, he definitely feels untouchable. That's
you get what I'm saying?
No question.
He knows ain't nobody fucking with him no more because, like, yeah, I did this. And then you know what's fucking retarded about that whole shit? He was like fucking, like talking about like, oh yeah, we done shot at all the crews in New York, or we done shot at every rap crew, you know. Like, he's still able to sit there and say that type of shit, but then in the same sentence say, I snitched on everybody.
Yep. Right. And you know what? You know what's gonna get it? What's gonna be the death of him, bro? It ain't even gonna be like the top dude or whatever. It's gonna be some low level nigga, right? That's trying to make a name for
like
himself.
Like a Nipsey.
Right. And
it's gonna be like a dude like Nipsey.
Like a Pop Smoke also.
Yeah,
the
like
Pop Smoke situation also.
Exactly.
They didn't know who he was. They were just low life dudes.
Yeah, imagine
that's how he's gonna get popped. That's how he's gonna get popped.
They just came up because they saw his address online and they did what they did.
Yep.
And you know what? That was
some bullshit.
Right?
Man.
It was.
Honestly.
Yeah, Pop Smoke was fucking. He was.
I still can't believe that
20,
one, man.
bro.
If you think about it, that's like like, you know, when Tupac was going through his shit, right? He was going through his shit and they ended his shit early. He is like a Tupac for New York. Like, as far as like the vibes.
But Tupac was born in New York.
But you know what I'm saying though.
That represented New York.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like,
represent his.
Yeah, Tupac didn't represent New York.
He represented West Coast.
Tupac represented New York at first. He represented the East. He did.
He's from New York.
Absolutely.
But the reason he switched to the West is because of the fact that every time he was in the East, he was always having problems. But when he lived in California, he never had no issues. People accepted him for the way that he was.
I thought it had to do too with his mom and his dad being part of like the whole Panther movement and shit like that.
Well, that was some other shit.
And they moved him out to fucking Cali and all that other shit to get away from him.
No, that wasn't at all. He was, because he went to school with Jada Pinkett in a theatrical school. He was in a performing arts school in Maryland. So, but
Hey, RP Tupac, bruh.
RP.
You know what I mean? You made Nipsey. So
And we are coming up on the anniversary of his passing, of his transcendence with the ancestors as well. So that's coming up real soon.
you know what's crazy too, right? So I was listening to that whole 6ix9ine shit, right? And he was talking about just being housed in the jail that he was housed in.
Yeah.
Right? He was talking about like, hey, you know what I mean? They took me, like, you know, he has all this clout and shit. They took him to this federal prison with rats type of shit, right?
Okay.
So then, right, you have Jeffrey Epstein, right? This dude got more money than 6ix9ine. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He got more money and he's like in bigger shit than 6ix9ine is. Like 6ix9ine, if you think about it, he was in some small shit. He was
compared to Jeffrey Epstein.
You get what I'm saying? He was in some small shit that a group of guys, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Try to fuck up, you know what I mean? The little situation, right?
Okay, so what's the connection you're trying to make here?
What I'm trying to say is like, how the fuck can you put a 6ix9ine, right, in a prison, and then after all the shit, right? It goes to say like about social media and all this other shit, right? How real life and fake social media is, right? And then you put Jeffrey Epstein in a prison, right? And he gets murked.
So you're saying 6ix9ine should have got murked in jail too? Is what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying. But
I think the difference here is that the people that 6ix9ine pissed off don't got no power.
Exactly.
The people that Jeffrey Epstein pissed off got some power,
and
bro.
that's where I'm heading to. And that's exactly where I'm headed to, right? Isn't that crazy, right? Today's what? September 11th, right? You know, God bless America and shit like that.
September 11th.
You know?
Rest in peace to all those that transcended.
Absolutely.
2001.
Right? So I feel like this shit all ties together. I mean, not specifically, but what I'm saying, like conspiracy, right?
Right,
We're gonna bring
right.
that shit up. Like, how
Right
can you?
after the break.
How can you have a fucking Jeffrey Epstein go to a regular prison knowing what he knows?
Bro,
Well,
everybody's in on that shit, bro.
Everybody, but you
Y'all
know
think
what?
he knew he was gonna die in prison?
I think he knew he was gonna die. I don't know if he knew if he was gonna die in prison.
Well, you know what? We can have all that conversation after the break. So what we're gonna do right now is we're actually gonna play a couple of songs from some of our brethren out here from out in the Sin City.
Go ahead, shout out
Hello.
the names so they know who we about to pump.
Tell them, Cisco.
Hey, we're gonna shout out the homeboy Beneficial. You know what I mean?
Up and coming Vegas rapper.
You know, what we're gonna say here is that, you know what I mean. He's rooted in Vegas, but his touching grounds are in the Bronx of New York. So what I'm gonna say to this is we're coast to coast with the music.
Coast, baby.
You know what I mean? We fuck with New York artists, you know, because they fuck with us, right?
East
Right.
side.
We fuck
Facts.
with music. Bro.
And Vegas artists is gonna fuck with New York artists
All day.
all day.
And we also fuck with overseas artists too.
Exactly. So we got Beneficial right here. This is a real G. You know, just listen to his music. He got a lot to say.
So we're gonna play this, and we're gonna play some other tracks after. Catch y'all soon.
Smoke weed every day.
There's a music video to this too. Look it up on YouTube.
What's the song called?
We got No Shorts right here.
Just came back from out of town, got every last bag known to man. Got my little son with me, feel me? Yo, you got daddy? Daddy kiss.
Where you at now, man?
I'm in the XP, same spot you came through. Yeah, I like come out at me, man. Get the girl in the bar roll. Same bird. I'm gonna come back through too. I wanna lay some new shit down.
Alright, word. What's up, bro?
Yeah. We in the zone. Stay safe, homie.
Listen to this shit, bro.
I trap like it's a well-known sport. On the grind, I don't take no shorts. See mommy in the red boy shorts. See your face when I say no shorts. I trap like it's a well-known sport. On the grind, I don't take no shorts. You know I move that rock full court. Watch they face when I say no shorts.
About to bulletproof the bins, call up Oliver North. Tell him I got 20 more, level 3 to velour. Hit the hood with the hard, but I'm OG with the raw. If I ain't beating the charge, I'm beating the price, I'm getting it off. If I ain't getting it off, I'm kicking indoors, I'm getting involved. I'm quick to improv, I'm quick to evolve. Usually automatic with the static, but I'm quick to revolve. Got a bunch of young killers, batteries in they back, no need to recharge. Nigga, we charge. These streets hit ours. On guard, street life, the only thing ever that could teach these bars. See these scars? Every story all gruesome. If a nigga told in the system lose them, well, you know we gon' shoot. Hoes, we gon' juice. After that, we gon' do some. I move that patch like Tucson. You talk shit, but don't do nothing. Make my nigga your whole crew front. Make my nigga my whole crew something. Murder every blue hunter in the state. I can take the operation to any state and move some.
I trap like it's a well-known sport. On the grind, I don't take no shorts. See mommy in the red boy shorts. See your face when I say no shorts. I trap like it's a well-known sport. On the grind, I don't take no shorts. You know I move that rap full court. Watch they face when I say no shorts.
Trapping MVP of the year and my team strong. Fuck what you thought, I'm taking no shorts, nigga, my jeans on. Fuck what you thought, I'm taking no shorts, nigga, my sleeves long. Soon as I squeeze palm, shit gon' love like 3 bombs. Niggas is rats, hand me that D-con, I'm getting these racks, bitch, please be.
Yo. So that was Ben Official. He is a local Vegas artist. Cisco, tell him all about Ben Official.
Yeah, you know what I mean? He's straight out the Bronx. You know what I mean? His marketing skills are on 110%. You can go check him out on Instagram. He got merch. You know, you can get the backpacks, you get the shirts, you can get his first CD came out with.
Yes,
you know, Official. It's on Spotify. It's on YouTube. I believe it's on Apple Music. Definitely go check this artist out. He's gonna be coming up with updates all the fucking time. So as long as you got him on your Instagram, you'll definitely be in tune to his music. And he will give you nothing but the real out here. You know what I mean?
That's all facts, baby. So after that, I got a couple more artists for you. I have one more local artist, but right now I'm about to play an international producer by the name of D Don't Care. It's actually a personal friend of mine. Him and I have been back and forth for a while now. It's super cool cat. It's from Birmingham, UK, in case you were wondering. So check out this. He does producing mixes. Is mostly what he does, but he does his own little production as well. So check this out right here.
Okay, black on black, my face so black, I'm black, my skin is so black, I'm rocking that black on black is black. Rims on his black, wheels in his black, wheel with his black, yeah, so black on black on black on black on black on black, my face so black, I'm black, my skin is so black, I'm rocking all black, everything is black. Rims on his black, wheels in his black, wheel with his black, hey, black out the coop.
Hey.
When I run in these, dark side of the moon. Won't be no juice. I keep in a row with an all black suit. Couple white girls rocking all black suits. Me and man march with an all black suits. Call up the juice. Put you in the mouth there, knock out your tooth. I can tell when they not telling the truth. Talking that shit, nigga, what you gon' do? What you gon' do? What you gon' do? Back and I'm black and I'm acting brand new. Niggas in the back like, oh word. Diamonds all black like, fuck what you heard. Fuck what you heard. Fuck what you heard. Spilling some Hennessy black on the curb. Just for the memory of the deceased. When I black out, I'm waking the beast. What it's gon' be? What it's gon' be? You don't want fuck with a nigga like me. Bet you never seen my fucking so black. Nigga, I'm black on black on black on black on black. Black on black, my so black. I'm black, my skin is so black. I'm looking at on black is black. Rims on his black, wheels in his black, wheel with his black, yeah, black on black on black on black on black on black, my so black. I'm black, my skin is so black. I'm looking all black, everything is black. Rims on his black, wheels in his black, wheel with his black, yeah, looking like Trayvon with his black hoodie on. Huey P. Newton, Black Revolution. I'm with a New York queen, there's illegal aliens. I got a black fist barred up, and it ain't just me, it's all us. 400 years of oppression, I'm about to give me that black Tesla. Black skin marks on the
Yo. So we are back, and that was my guy from Birmingham, UK, D Don't Care. And if you're ever curious, you can catch him on Bandcamp. You can actually buy some of his tracks because trust me, it's worth it. You can actually also catch him on every social media as DEE don't DONTKCARE. And if you're curious, yes, I threw on a fake UK accent. Why? Because I can fucking do that shit. Don't give me no bullocks or shit, mate. I'm really quite good at it, innit? So anyhow, next we're going to play a track by another local artist by the name of 12 a.m. and Santana. Check out my guys. We're part of the BLMG music group. You know what I'm saying? You can catch us on social media, the same, YouTube, everything. And you can find 12 a.m. and Santana on Apple Music, Spotify, whatever you listen to. They'll be on there. Just look up 12 a.m. TWELVEEAM or Santana and Santana, Blog Santana. So check this out. This is called Thug Love.
Some bullshit.
That's actually not it, but we're gonna mix that out.
Wrong button.
You're like, oh no, it's kidding. It's not bullshit. It's not. It's not bullshit. It's
Also,
not.
third quarter. You see that? Yeah, no. You're up by one. Hey, this is nice. It's produced right. We have 3 different options.
So you think this a gang? Slide up and you make you say my name. Play no games, I'ma do the damn thing. Max you out, I'm the same. You my bitch, I'm your man. Hands on your neck and know you like that. I'ma fuck you real good, shorty look back. Touching your body, I'm feeling I want you. My niggas on point, got you coming for more. Can't wait till I see what you got up in store. Get in my bed, I'm closing the door. Been to that sofa, I'm making you soft. Calling me daddy, I'm putting it down. Your body on my body. Everybody know now we getting naughty. It ain't no secret, I'm putting it down. Lead the lights as I'm only seeing. I'm the nigga that be in your dream. Lay me down, baby, stop me now. Stepping and slucking, you blowing my mind. Shorty on with it, ain't wasting no time. Going deep like I'm supposed to. Giving you this thug love. Lay back, take control of your body. I'ma work that body. Look at what I'm doing to your body. Baby, it's real. Baby, it's real. Licking, touching all the right places. How does it feel? Got your body sweating, now your body soaking. This shit is real. Baby, this shit is real. I'ma put it down, no hesitation. I'll be there at 12. Have you ever made love to a thug?
That's right, baby. Thug Love. And that was 12 a.m. and Santana. You can actually catch them on social media, 12 a.m. It's once again, that's TWELVEEAM. And Santana, he's actually under BLMG Santana. Santana. Y'all can catch them on their social medias. Go follow and subscribe to their stuff because it's pretty dope. I promise you. Anyhow, we are actually
pushing into one of the
Pushing
most
into the-
interesting things we touched on before the break. We bring it back
Yes.
into the conspiracies, of course. Being that
I've been waiting for this.
It is the anniversary of one of the largest conspiracy discussions in the world because of everybody that
definitely in the U.S. and possibly in the world.
Absolutely.
But as you may know,
my Yeah. Jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams.
It does not.
Do not forget.
So go ahead, hit us with it. Hit us with it.
Big thing that, recently I was out in St. George. I had moved out there for a year, and I met somebody who started putting knowledge down on me into my world and brought up something really, really interesting that caught me off guard. So if you guys go into Google Maps, Apple Maps, whatever navigation system you choose to use, and throw on your satellite setting, you can go in and Google or look for the Eye of the Sahara.
Okay.
And if you look at it in a way that the structure is developed, if you go back to any text or any descriptive basis of Atlantis, okay, submerged city of, unfound technology and insane religious standpoints.
This is, you're talking about in the Sahara Desert.
Yes. The Eye of the Sahara is within the Sahara Desert. And the structural basis, as far as I can tell and what I can see and what I've read, is exactly matching the basic layout of Atlantis. And it's unreal that it's in one of the driest climates ever. But with Pangea and with the movement of tectonic plates and the way that our continents have shifted into different dramatic extremes for their temperate zones, it's highly possible that is a thing that exists and is the real location and could be linked.
And this is currently in modern day Mauritania, Western Africa.
So that's crazy. All right, so back up for a second. So we think that possibly where the Sahara Desert is where Atlantis is. Now, you know what's crazy is that Aquaman, if you remember the movie, isn't that where they went? They went to the Sahara Desert, and there was a little tomb thing there.
It's called the Eye of Sahara.
So that's a real thing.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a real thing.
That's definitely a real thing.
Joe Rogan spoke on this, bro.
Exactly.
I want to say a couple years ago. But basically what he was saying was like if you put the percentage of water, right, versus earth, like a land, what is a bigger percentage?
Water.
Right?
It's 70 to 30.
Is still undiscovered.
There's
more
exactly.
in space.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
We know more about other galaxies and universal setups
Then we know about the
our
deepest parts
ocean on our planet that we've lived on since forever.
Hundreds of thousands. They say thousands, but it's hundreds of thousands of years as we've been here.
So I fully get behind the fact that this is Atlantis, and at some point in life, the pipe dream of my existence is to push down that way and to take a trip and just go experience it and see it.
Okay.
Because it's unreal.
So
coincidental.
So what I'm gonna ask you, feeding off the whole Atlantis thing, right? Okay. Are aliens real?
Absolutely.
Do you think that they're like Atlantis is their city that they were?
I don't think Atlantis is. I think that the craziest part about it is that Earth is on a rinse, wash, and repeat cycle for however long.
Explain to her that the rinse, wash.
I feel like society has been built up to the point of insane amounts of technology and things and been its own self-destruction repeated over dozens and dozens and millions of generations. And this planet is a lot older than what we can tell or what we're told about.
You can literally say that history repeats itself.
History literally repeats itself, in my opinion. I feel like, because if you look back to like the Mayan civilizations, we still take hints of technology and like developments and no one knew about something as simple as the aqueducts. If you take any aqueduct system and any system of a city or a town structure, that was developed from an ancient civilization. We didn't know that until we scheduled a time to sit back and look through these texts and look through these ancient designs and see these to find the way that our subway systems are today. And
so we used their technology.
For water drainage is from a civilization that was millions of years before us. And if that doesn't show you that they were more advanced than we are in different ways, and we've developed in different ways, I don't know what else kind of proof you need, man. Don't.
No, I agree on that. I definitely agree on that.
It's a never-ending cycle of we do really, really well, we do really good, and then we create something that is inevitably the end of us.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But even I think they obviously had like the basis idea of whatever, like the aqueducts, for example. But as far as the society in whole, like what was that? Mesopotamia, right?
Yeah.
Like they weren't advanced, I wouldn't say. Like I would argue that, they just had like the groundwork for a very good idea, but the technology of their time didn't allow them to create exactly what they wanted.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
They just they created and built themselves up in a different way. And the
So
more
Jordan,
advanced
where
we
you
get-
at? Where are you at with it? Are you aliens or non-aliens?
I think
do you
it's,
think
it's insane for me to say that there aren't aliens. That's an insane thing to say.
Go ahead.
I would say that we are the aliens to this planet. If that was anything, that we are
see what
part.
happens?
No, that we are part whatever's from this planet and part alien. So
Okay,
that
alright.
we are the hybrids of the planet. So,
So-
this is why the planet continues this wash, rinse, and repeat cycle, because we are continuing to do something, even though we are of the planet. We're also not of the planet, and it's causing the planet to be in disarray and continue this cycle.
That's crazy, right?
But that's just a theory, though.
No. I like what you're saying, right? I like what you're saying because when you talk about the evolution of just humans in itself, we definitely know that there was different types of humans, right? We know that, right?
Yeah, that's why we're called humans, because to be a hue means that you are of a different color. There's multi colors, but we all know.
No, I'm saying like there's different like okay, so
Like Neanderthal, is that what you're getting at?
Exactly.
The
So
past evolutions.
So like we are the result of like I don't know the names and stuff because I'm not like an anthropologist and all this other stuff, right?
See,
But-
I don't know if I'm completely sold in the idea of evolution. Like, I'm not saying evolution doesn't exist. It obviously is a thing. We see it happening. But I'm saying, as far as you telling me I'm coming from a monkey, I don't know if I can get behind that.
I don't think
I believe
I
in-
don't
you know what I'm
think
saying?
all of us came from monkeys, but I do believe some of us came from monkeys.
And that's where I'm getting to, right? I'm getting to like fucking different types of humans, right? There's different type of humans. I get what you're saying. Like that's kind of crazy, like we all came from monkeys or whatever the fucking, but like that when you go that, that deep and shit, I'm thinking like it's far fetched. Exactly what you're thinking, right? And then when we go and talk about what you talked about, which was like, hey, we're humans, but we're aliens, right? I'm like, I believe in Elon Musk because he's real, right?
Okay.
But that motherfucker is an alien to me because I can't, you know what I mean? What he's, did is different from, like as far as like the world. You get what I'm saying? He changed,
Right.
He
changed
the world, right? So to me, like having a conversation to me and him it wouldn't even be on the same wavelength.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So then I get to like
But that's just life experience, though. That's all that is.
Yeah, but then he creates something called Cyberlink. So tell me where in your life are you going to be able to, get something called Cyberlink, right? Right?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is like, all right, we make these aliens to be like these weirdos. You know what I mean? Like as far
But
as
maybe
like,
they're just like here already, just living their
they've been
lives.
here.
You know.
I personally believe they've been here.
you get what I'm saying? So what if you see Transformers or not Transformers? Yeah, you could even say Transformers. You see
Even
Transformers, and then you see what's that one movie?
What, Aliens, Predator, which one?
No. I'm talking about with Arnold. Terminator, right? And then you get Terminator, right? Right. So you got that, right? What if all this shit you're talking, this technology, and what if the technology is the alien? Is what I'm trying to get to.
Ooh, that's a
Okay,
good one.
now I get what you're trying to say here.
Do you
That's a
understand what I'm
good
saying?
one.
What if technology is the alien? What if creating
We've made the alien.
exactly is what I'm trying to say?
You know what? This
Because we have
good.
internet, right? I remember when in order to get on the internet, right, we actually had to get on a computer. Now the internet is like
In our
embedded
head.
in us. Like we
Pretty much.
you can't
need it.
Can you live without the internet?
No.
Oh, I see. Okay,
But we
technologically
But-
evolving.
But you know what I have to say about that?
You get what I'm saying? Like we're
I
like
understand where you're coming.
you know what I mean? Like if you look
Ahmad,
at
you still there?
look at life, right? You have the dinosaurs and all this other shit, right? You get what I'm saying? And then I get to like fucking where we're at today, right? right? The only thing that fucking fucked us up was ourselves. Is what I'm trying to get at. You know?
Right.
No, yeah, absolutely.
So what if we create? I mean, when you think about like a tumor, right? A tumor is an alien to your body.
Yeah.
Right? But we also created cancer.
Yeah, we did.
So it's like, what if, the alien is Elon Musk?
I wouldn't say we created it. Our bodies created it in terms to what we were eating. So,
yeah. But a lot of the food what we're eating is genetically modified through our engineering.
That also brings into another topic of life is the fact that what if the aliens are already here? What if if you pass the subject of the technology, what if you think that the aliens have already been here and that's the people who are developing this technology?
You know what's crazy? Go ahead.
Like, I feel like the technology is informed, like what you're saying, like it could be the alien menace, quote unquote, that we're dealing with at the same time. But what if the people creating it have been here on this planet forever, have watched the development of it, have evolved us to base the needs of what they want the planet to do, and we're just kind of a toy at this point? Because there is that huge conspiracy based off the reptilians.
Oh yeah, the blue bloods. So Old Dirty, what's your ideas on this? Where you at?
My theory is that aliens are human beings, just from another universe.
I didn't catch that. That they're what?
Technology. They're from another universe, and that they're just like us. The only difference is their technology is probably more advanced.
Okay, so like a multiverse type theory.
It's kind of the multiverse, but they're not going to be like a doppelganger of us. It's going to be just more humans, and they're more advanced than where we're at. And then they're going to touch down here. Maybe they can speak English. They have phones, but probably their phones are probably more technical, or they don't even have phones anymore. There's probably phones is probably, I don't know.
Wait, so
that they put in the eye or something.
So what you're getting at is, if I'm just hearing this correctly, like say 1,000 years from now, right, there is a group of people from a multiverse, right, that was able to travel over to our universe, but they traveled in the wrong time period, so they're stuck in, you know what I'm saying? They got stuck in, our time where the technology's not the same, so they can't even make their way back.
You know what's crazy about that? Is that really that's like a real thing, right? So that, like, what you just said, like, touched bases on something else, right? So when we started like bombing our world with the atoms and creating the H bomb and all this other shit, right? Do you guys know that we, like, historically we started seeing more alien sightings after that?
Really?
Yeah, we were ripping holes into dimensions.
Do you understand that, right?
We were.
So what if? What if
that makes sense right there?
Don't it?
Oh shit!
Dude.
We're blowing up our world, bop bop, right? And we also know there's different
opening up black holes.
Yeah, we also know that there's different like you could get into the atmosphere a couple different ways, like as far as flying, right? You could be a helicopter, right? You could be an airplane, but you're both flying, right?
Okay.
But when you're in a helicopter, you're fucking up a different type of element, right? Than if you're a fucking jet fighter. Okay. You get what I'm saying? You're fucking up different type of elements, right? So you learned how to split the atom, which is a fucking crazy thing to do, right?
Right.
So what if when we split the atom, exactly what you said,
it created like a different multiverse, or dragged somebody from somewhere else, or pulled somebody, or created a parallel universe?
No. I feel you, because guess what? Check it. So this is, I read about this story. So there's this kid. He lives with his mom and his grandma, and they have a garden in their backyard.
Okay.
This particular day, he was in the house. No. He was outside helping his parents or his mom and his grandma with the garden, whatever. And his mom told him to bring they had a pitcher and some cups outside.
Okay.
And his mom told him to go inside. So he grabbed the pitcher, grabbed the cups. He put the pitcher back in the fridge, and he put the cups back. He goes back outside, and the pitcher and the cups are still there. So he's like, oh, well, that's weird. He did it like 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 4th time, it didn't appear again.
Right.
So what I'm trying to say is, there's sometimes, and you probably can't even see it. It's like I don't know how to
glitch?
explain it, but you can probably a glitch, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
Glitch
that's
in the
splitting
Matrix.
the parallel universe. It's splitting the universe, kind of, and you're stuck in a parallel universe.
So
And there's like hella stories like this. Like there was one where a girl was driving in her car. She was driving to L.A. And she was getting a familiar cigar smell that her dad used to smoke in the car. And she starts to drive down the street a little bit more, and she realized that her city's not the same, but she's been living there her whole life. It looks like how it used to be years before. Her dad used to be alive,
So here's
15 years before.
But that's more of a time jump.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
You guys experienced deja vu before, right?
Oh, 100%. I do have a period in my life where I was experiencing at least a couple times a week.
So, do you feel like deja vu? Now, here's the kicker right here. Do you feel like deja vu could be a moment where the parallel universes are intersecting with each other, and you're experiencing something that happening in your particular universe and is happening in a split off timeline of another universe that you're having because of whatever thought that you had, and it just happened to intersect. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. That could definitely be one.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Old Dirty.
It's definitely a frequency thing. So like you're on the same wavelength as whatever other parallel universe, and so you're experiencing at that same time, or like a split second before, what your other universe is experiencing, even though you guys are on a different wavelength. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's some really metaphysical,
next level shit.
Yeah, that's some next level.
My theory of deja vu is completely different. I feel like a deja vu is you predicting the future, but in your dream.
See, no, I'm on board with Old Dirty. I'm on board with Old Dirty because
like there's sometimes I feel like this deja vu has happened in my dream. And then I'd be like,
right? No, 100%. I feel the same thing, bro.
That's crazy. I swear, I didn't really put that together. I never really put that together. Yeah. I feel like I had something happen in my dream and then happen in real life.
That has happened before, but I've had deja vu moments where it has nothing to do with it never correlates with a dream. But you know what's crazy?
But it's not like specific though. It's not like a specific dream. It's just like you've dreamt this before.
Well, it's possibly because there's a lot of dreams that I don't remember, and I'm sure that's the same with you guys. Like you'll wake up and you'll be like, I don't remember shit.
And that's why you're getting the feeling because you're remembering the dream you had, and now you're here.
Because it's not a dream. You've already lived it, and you're now going through it in physical experience.
You know where I'm at right now? I'm so glad we went from this to this, right? Because we're talking about dreaming, right? There's a drug, right? It's called DMT.
Oh yeah. I've had that before.
I know what it is.
Okay, so I've never done it. I've never done it before. But from my understanding, DMT is like a dreaming before you die drug. Like it's naturally produced in your body. Yes. Right? Am I correct?
More or less.
Okay. Yeah. So if you're gonna sit here and tell me that, because I felt this myself, right? Exactly what you're saying. Like, hey, I dreamed something and then. Not exactly what I seen in my dream, but where I was headed in my dream happened.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So
I know.
But they also say DMT, you know what I mean, is like fucking like there's more to this world. I've never done it, but give me your experience.
So my experience with DMT is first and foremost, so what you guys may know what it looks like. It looks like a white powder, almost like cocaine. You know, but it's you would typically smoke it with like weed or something. You know, you want to smoke it with a counter agent or something to go along with it to properly get the full experience. So I had it with some cannabis, and with
cannabis, you didn't try it on its own.
No, with cannabis. And with cannabis, I got a feeling that there's no other way for me to explain this. I felt the fucking rainbow vibing through my whole body constantly for 15 minutes.
The high only lasts for 15 minutes.
That's it. It only lasts for 15 minutes.
Oh, it's a quick high.
It's quick, 15 minutes. Yeah. But during that, it feels like it's forever because it's constantly It's nonstop.
It's like hitting the peak of an acid trip consistently every second for 15 minutes.
Yes, literally.
Shit.
It is. It is
the best buzz
intense.
you've ever received.
It is intense.
Yeah, it's
there's nothing else like it.
Terrifying.
It is. It was very terrifying. I promise you, I was scared shitless.
What did you feel like? You were dying, or you just felt like
I just
you didn't
felt
know what to
like
feel? I guess
I didn't know
There's
what
no
to feel.
feeling.
I didn't know what to feel like. But I was like, when it's done, it's like it's almost like chasing the dragon. It's like I almost did, but I almost didn't. I was like, I wouldn't mind, but I'm like, I'm scared to do it again because I'm not sure, like, how my body is going to properly take this feeling. But it's the same feeling that you get. This is like the ultimate ecstasy feeling. So you get this feeling right before you're gonna die, or if you're gonna have a near-death experience, you also get this feeling when you're ejaculating during sex. It's the same feeling that you get during that. It's a pick.
Constant 15-minute nut that would kill you.
Yes,
that would literally kill you.
A constant 15-minute nut that is the best one you've ever busted.
Yes,
I feel like that would just kill me.
Supreme,
possibly.
Like my body couldn't handle that. I don't think I could handle that.
It's like an entire connection between mind, body, and soul for 15 minutes.
So if you're properly doing sex the way that sex is supposed to be done, like tantrically, and you're like fully involved in it, and then you're fully involved with the person that you're having it with, doesn't matter who that person is. It just what matters is the feeling that you have with that person. If you're connected, it's the connection that you. It's literally like having a soulmate. If you're literally connected with that person, then you're going to have that feeling with that person. Guaranteed fact. You're going to have that. You're going to receive that. But it only happens for people that's truly connected with with their inner. They have to be connected with themselves, and they have to be able to connect with that person.
Absolutely.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
All right. Last one.
Have you guys ever I'm kind of going into simulation, right? But have you guys ever been in a situation where you looked at this, like whatever it is, and been like, "Hey, I thought this shit was a different way."
Yes.
Elaborate, maybe.
Mandela effect,
like the Mandela effect. Yeah.
Like, hey, exactly. I'm saying, hey, I drove down this road, but I remember being just a little different.
Yeah. I mean, like I've experienced
like you notice
that
something
with,
different, or like you're going down the road and you're like, oh shit, that was there this whole time.
Or like let's just say
like
Wendy's. Like let's just say Wendy's, right? You see the Wendy's sign, and you're like, I remember her looking a little different.
Hey, what I can say is that in Spring Valley, New York, in one of the biggest malls in America, 5-story mall, the Wendy's out there is her logo is a black Wendy's in that mall. It's a she's black.
Okay,
it's dope.
Yep. And I'll say this, like there's people like you could talk to, right, and be like, hey, I remember going to the top of the Statue of Liberty.
All right,
you get what I'm saying? And then you talk to other people, and it's like, I never went to the top of the Statue of Liberty. Like that's never been a thing.
Yeah, that's crazy because I'm more than sure that you could have. Because I mean, like obviously you can because they have it in the first X-Men movie in 2000 where they're at the top of there used to be a gift shop up there. I just think that they closed it. You can't go up there no more. But it's interesting.
Showing in the Wu-Tang show.
Oh, in the Wu-Tang. Oh,
Method Man used to work. Yeah, Method Man used to work at the Statue of Liberty.
So I mean, like you can find instances of it.
Even on the smallest scale of it, everybody can go back to their favorite fast food restaurant. I don't care if it's fucking McDonald's, Taco Bell, Jack in the Box. Think about how the burger you used to order every damn day, whether it was after school or anytime your mom used to take you, that burger's different than what it was back then.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying.
The Big Mac is a different size.
I mean, yeah, but that's just that could be from cost, from them changing cost.
But that's like the simplest version of it.
But what I'm thinking of is probably also what cost is tricks. The tricks used to be in the shapes of fruits.
Yes,
and now they're just.
And that's what I'm saying. Like
they're just circles.
Do you get what I'm saying though? I remember that.
Tricks for kids and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and that people saying that.
There's a word for this. There's a word for this.
It's the Mandela effect.
Oh, okay. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what it is. But you know what else? Because we are getting close to the end of the show, I do want to throw something else out there. This is actually a very important, what might be seen as conspiracy, but it's actually a pretty fucked up fact, and that is our food shortage in the world right now. Like, do you guys remember that explosion in Beirut?
Oh yeah,
That was their food. That was like a stockpile of their food that got exploded in that country. So all that food is now is burnt up, is done, is, you know, and a lot of people got hurt. A lot of people died during that, just for them to, you know, for that, for them to
You
say
think
that
it was a calculated strike then?
Yeah.
I feel like it was a calculated
For
strike.
sure.
Yeah, I don't
because
for
it
a
was
second believe that was an accident.
I don't think it was
are
an
you
accident.
kidding me?
Bro,
Do you see that
it was
blast?
food storage, bro. They took away their food. That was their food.
I am
bro.
so glad that you brought this up, right? Because today is September 11th.
Yeah.
They blew up the World Trade Center? Are you kidding me? Do you know how many fucking documents and shit that was in that fucking thing? And then on top of that, they tried to do that before. They did it.
You know what's crazy?
They tried to do it before.
I didn't even think about all the documents that were in there.
Right.
I never thought about that till now.
What was the World Trade Center? What did it house?
It housed stocks. You know, like all the part of the stock market.
Bro, it housed everything. It was the international world. It was the World Trade Center. It's, bro. I don't even know. It's in the name.
I didn't even think about that either.
It's crazy.
So let's think about September 11th, right? And then let's think about like the biggest thing next to it is what you're talking about now, because it might not be towards our country, but it's towards a different country that affected them a whole different way.
Bro, it's not just that; it's happening here too. Like in what do we call Kansas? Is that the Midwest? Kansas, the Midwest, right?
That's the Midwest.
So in Kansas and Iowa, you had the derecho, the land hurricane that went through, destroyed millions of dollars of corn crops, bro, and that is. In Kansas and Iowa, I think it's Iowa, is like top 5 in the world in corn. You know what I'm saying? Bro, so
Idaho potatoes,
bro. That is our main corn crop.
Potatoes from.
Like
he's Idaho
potatoes. You know he's doing his comedian shit. let him do his comedy. But no, like for real, like it's not just happening there. They're shutting down farms all across America, bro. They're shutting down farms. Telling because of COVID, because of fucking COVID. And you know what's also crazy? Like, and there's you can look it up. You can look up Seattle stockpiling food. These motherfuckers have been stockpiling food since March. Warehouses. They got filled from bottom to top, filled all the way the fuck up, bro. Of food, stockpiling shit, son.
Imagine that, right? Imagine that.
Conveniently at that timing.
Yeah, conveniently. Tell me what they know that we don't know.
In a couple years, whether we like it or not, y'all.
I don't think it's gonna be a full ending, but I do believe it's gonna be a reset.
Yo, but you know
definitely a reset.
Reset.
It's gonna be that. Like, I don't know if you guys heard about this theory, but I've been hearing about this theory since like fucking. I want to say since I was fucking 18, right? Like a new world order.
Oh yeah, no, that's happening for sure. And guess what? This is how I'm gonna end the show. December 21st, 2020. They've been saying that this is the world 2012. That they've been faking this out. Now that this is completely conspiracy for sure. That they've been faking this out. 2012 was in 2012. Obviously, we know that the calendar that we on was created by the Nicaea Council in 333 AD, and this is not this is the Gregorian calendar. This is not the original calendar that we've been on, right? So they're saying that 2020, December 21st, 2020 is the world 2012, and that's when the new world order. Our world that we're currently in, the world that we live in, the word that we believe that God gave to us from their Bible, because they wrote that in Nicaea 333 as well. That word is going to end. That world, if you see the etymology, that world is going to end, and we're going to go into the new world order, and it's going to be whoever is not already set for their life by that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to get on top of our shit if that's the case.
Bro, we got no time. We got no time.
You still got time, bro. If you believe you have no time, then you don't. But that's the thing about this earth, this universe we live in. You believe whatever you believe you are, you are.
Exactly right. Narrative. So that's why your spiritual world is always going to outlive you, right?
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying?
That was a lot to think about. You left me
with a lot.
A lot on my mind.
That's a good cap right there.
That was a good one. Till
Nice
next
little end
time.
cap.
Till next week.
Absolutely,
Till
man.
next week, my people.
If y'all want to hear something, y'all like what we're doing, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and
subscribe.
subscribe.
Let us know in the comments. You know what I mean?
Comments,
Please.
concerns. You want us to do something a different way? Just let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know if we're doing something wrong, if we're doing something right. If you love it, if you hate it, give us some feedback, baby.
That's all we want. We
That's all we
some
ask for.
Stop
feedback.
doing
That's
gender
it.
reveal parties too.
Yeah. Hey, no gender
People out
reveal
there,
parties.
stop doing
You
gender
know,
reveal
No gender
please.
reveal parties.
California
Yeah,
suffering.
forget
Give them a
those, man.
break.
Please.
At least give 'em a couple
'Cause
years
that
this
was
time.
the stupidest shit. We ain't got time, but we'll talk about it next time. Red skies
Yes,
everywhere.
Hello. Can we get an outro, everybody? Let's go. Hey, Cisco LV. You know we love the city over here. So
baby.
we out till next week. Sorry I wasn't tuned in last week, but I'm here today.
Yes, sir. It's B9. You know, we still handling the gaming section. If you catch the Twitch broadcast while we doing this, absolutely
Okay, baby.
appreciate it.
You've been listening to LV The Plug 702.
Indeed.